За бүгдээ сайн байна. Та бүхэнд өнөөдөр мэндийг хүргэе. Намайг анх хоёрын Tувсhinbilig гэдэг. Одоогор BCH Night-ийн өсвөр маягийн намжиж байгаа. Манай арай албаны ажилтаа мөн BCH Night-ийн өсвөр маягийн намжиж байгаа. Мөн сүрэнгийн Tувсhinbilig байгаа. За бид өөрсдийнхөө подкастыг эхлүүлж байгаа бөгөөд манай эхний подкастны зочин Serbian мэрэгчлэн BCH Night-ийн ерөнхий засгалжуулагч Petar Seslija засгалжуулагч маань орсон байгаа. Coach.
Hello.
How are you?
Not bad.
Okay.
You good?
So, how's Mongolia?
Not bad. I'm second year. I'm pretty used to it by now.
Okay. So you're adapted with this environment, right?
Yes.
Okay. So first, could you please tell us your about hometown? Where did you grow up, and how was your childhood, and how do you get interested in basketball?
Okay. So I grew up in the town close to the capital. It's a like smaller town. Like for our country, it's like 120,000 people, and it was like quiet and peace, but still the capital was close. Yeah, my father was a handball player and a handball coach in first division Serbia, so that's how he came to that town. That's why I was born there. I don't know, basketball kind of picked me in a way. Like my friend from my classmates went to basketball practice, like we were second grade, so 8 years old, and tomorrow I just went with him. Like I just wanted to practice some sports because I grew up around sports, and after a while he stopped going, and I just stayed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you miss your country?
No, not really. Like not the country. Yeah, like look, I think my country is beautiful, but I think Mongolia is beautiful in its way. I lived in Estonia and Greece. Like I think all countries are beautiful. I don't miss the buildings and the fields, but I miss some people. It's about, for me, it's about the people. Like I miss my family, I miss my friends, and yeah. But it's all part of the work. So
So there's a lot of difference between Europeans and Asians in basketball. So, such as height and IQ. So,
IQ, yeah, I would disagree about IQ, but like it's the tradition and the school of basketball. Like you have really smart players, but like the basketball IQ you develop since like you start practicing until you get to the first team, until you get to the senior team. Yeah, body is a big factor. We do have like big people, like tall people.
yes.
But IQ is something. Basketball IQ is something that like you develop.
Okay.
So it's about that.
So Serbians are good at basketball, right?
Yes.
So it's already approved in FIBA World Cup and Olympic Games.
Yes.
So how do they practice?
So basketball came in Serbia right after World War II, and we are in nature a competitive like people. We love to compete. We love to show that we are better, and so it really caught on, and like we have the genetic predisposition for that. We are like tall, and my father was 2 meters too. My sister is 185. So like my whole family is tall, and it caught on real quick. And with time we developed. We were like the old country, Yugoslavia, Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, North Macedonia, Serbia. It was one country.
Yeah.
So there were many people with talent that worked on that. We developed our own basketball school. We were learning from the Americans. Our coaches were like, it was tough back then. There were no internet. Like we had to, they had to get like videotapes of the games, NBA games, so they see what the other guys are doing. But yeah, we have a couple of names that really helped develop the basketball in Serbia. They're like legends. Now we have gyms in Serbia named after them. And that's the least we could do. And so yeah, we practice since young age. We, unlike like in America, the basketball is more like individual. they like to beat you because they're better, they are faster, they are stronger, they jump more. And we nurture this type of basketball where if you're not faster, if you're not stronger, you will trick the opponent. You will develop the skills and you will play as a team. And so, yeah, that's how it all started. But like how we practice, well, yeah, man, I could talk about it for days. We start there different. It's basically it's like science of sports. There are two basketballs, like two sports: youth sport and senior sport. Youth sports senior sport has only one job, like only one goal. You have to win games. It's a job. You get paid. You have to win. Nothing else matters. Youth basketball main job is to develop the personnels, develop the personalities. To develop both physically and mentally healthy people. And through that, like you have to know which phases. We don't, as people, we don't develop everything at the same time. There are leaps. You don't start walking and talking at the same time as you're a baby around year one. Either you start walking or you start talking. So you have these development periods, and you have to follow those so you get the full potential of one person. For example, do you know what puberty is? Puberty?
No.
Like for boys, it's from like 12 to 14 years old. When you start growing your hair, when you start growing tall, like there are two periods in your life when you grow more than in other periods. Puberty is one. First part of this accelerated growth is when you're a baby, because babies grow really fast. Second part is the puberty. But the point is, until puberty, your nervous system is formed to a point, so everything that is connected with nervous system, like speed of reaction, coordination, balance, you work on that with the young guys. After the puberty, your body is already formed, you can start developing strength, endurance, and other things. So we follow those guidelines and we push our kids to, in this period, 3 balls, ball handling. Puberty, we do other things. After that, weight room, physicality, running, and things like that.
Okay. So I remember you was telling that you were watching Luka Doncic when he was young. Right?
He was playing, for Real Madrid under 18.
Under 18?
Yeah, but he was like 16. He was like 2 years younger than everybody, and he was already dominant.
So what makes him good and what him unique?
I don't know, like definitely the IQ. He has good body. He's not that athletic, like flashy, fast, explosive, but like he's strong in his shoulders, in his body, like strong legs. You cannot push him around, and he's playing the game in his own pace, like same as Jokic in a way. Like they slow down the game. When you play a video game, when you start, it looks fast. Once you learn how to play it, the game slows down. Same is with basketball. When you learn the game, you slow down the game. When you master the game, like Doncic and Jokic, you slow the game for everybody else around you.
So control the game, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd like to ask you about your coach career. So what's the biggest challenge you ever faced as a coach?
Yeah, biggest challenge is at this moment, like coaching nights. Okay, I've done this once before, like my first senior coaching experience. I took a team in third division Serbia. They had 0-5, 0 wins, 5 losses, and we needed to stay in the third division. But like I had really good roster, like really great guys, young guys, hardworking guys. So we easily stayed. Like we lost one last game for the playoffs. We were that good. Second season, we were like best 4 teams in the country, easy. And yeah, but I started again by accident. When I stopped playing, I played for youth national teams. I had good body. I was hardworking. I was top 15, 20 in my generation, like some great players from my generation, played NBA, EuroLeague, but I always practiced with the guys that were older than me and my body was not ready. So I developed a chronic injury of pain, of knees, like I have chronic pain in my knees. So I realized when I was like 17, playing like first division and like I cannot play professionally. I had to go for the operation I didn't want. Then I went back home in my hometown, played like third division and I was studying literature, like I was working other jobs. When I stopped playing around 25, 24, I was so disappointed, like I didn't have better career and bitter, and I didn't want to see the ball. I was like, yeah, for me, I was just watching sports and I didn't want like, but yeah, my friend, we played together, we grew up together. He was a coach in a local team and he was left alone. The other coaches went abroad. One guy went to Russia, one guy went to Romania. And he called me to come and help him. Like he had too many groups, like, hey man, come take one group of kids, 3 months. And I said yes. And after 3 months, I figured like, whatever happens during my day, I couldn't wait. I was working for the government in the city hall. And in the morning and afternoon, I was giving practices to the youth guys. And I realized whatever happens during the day, I cannot wait for 7 in the evening to go to practice. So when I was like 29, I quit my job and I went back to university, like to get my FIBA license and my coaching license.
So what's the memorable game you have ever coached?
Yeah, I have several. Some of them I lost. Like the lost games stick with me like even more than the wins, because like I don't want to forget the mistakes I made. And there were a couple of wins when we like played nice. It's not gonna be like interesting for you because like it's something personal with me and my players. Like the point is, yeah, in Serbia we practice a lot. Like okay, like here first division, like I see the guys every day, whole day, man. I see them more than I see my wife. So you create a bond, and it's if the chemistry and everything is okay, so then it's personal. So your wins sometimes, like even if you lose the game, but you were giving 100%. That's a good game. You can win a game but play bad. It's not a good taste in your mouth. So yeah, we lost some games like against better opponents, but my guys outperformed their best games before that, and I was like, yeah, I'm good with that.
So how do you motivate your players who are struggling with performance or confidence?
So you build confidence through practice. I really believe that mental toughness. For mental toughness, you have to have long-term goals. Because if you have long-term goals, the struggles you have at the moment are not. You see, they will pass. They will go away. So it helps. But confidence you build through practice. Like your practice should be so hard that when you go to the game is easy. You have to push yourself, like always out of the comfort zone. So when the game comes, you're like, yeah, bring it on. I can do this. So how to motivate, like senior guys, old guys, I don't try to motivate. They're professionals. It's a job. They're paid for that. Like, I just try to be supportive, to trust them, to help them develop, and to try to use them in the best possible way, to like keep them healthy, to manage their minutes and things like that. And with the young guys, they cannot forget this is a game. So I like to create a challenge for them. I like to create games for them, something that will make them compete. In that way, they will like try to get better. And
So I would like to ask you about FIBA and NBA.
okay.
So I remember you said NBA is not real basketball, right?
Yes.
So I'd like to ask this.
Okay. So I told you guys you don't have a reference of real basketball. You have Mongolian basketball and you watch NBA. You don't watch anything in between. NBA is the best 1,000 guys in the world.
Yeah.
They're super talented, super athletic, and the rules of the game are different. Defensive rule, offensive rule, court is bigger, everything is different. It's a show business, it's a show, it's flashy, it's developed around a franchise player, right? They have 1-2 guys that are like main guys, superstars. Everybody else is a role player, like trading and things like that. And FIBA basketball is more like for ordinary people. Like FIBA basketball, I like more because you can have better individuals, but like best team will win. And this is a team sport. If you want to be best individual, go play tennis, go play golf, go play
chess.
like some individual sport. This is the team is a thing where 1 and 1 is more than 2. Where the pieces of the players, the puzzle fit so perfectly that you have better these guys combined than when they're apart. And as a Serbian, like I told you, our school is to trick you cannot trick if you're on your own. Doncic is a great passer. He's Yugoslavian school. Like Jokic is a great passer. All of the Balkan guys, like we love to pass the ball. We love to play for each other, set good screens. For example, how like if you set a good screen and your guy is open and somebody else passes the ball, this guy scores. The guy that passes the ball got the assist. But you did all the work setting the good screen. And there's no statistics that's showing
Unwritten, right?
Right. There's no written statistics showing good screens, good boxing outs. Even if you didn't grab the rebound, you boxed out your guy. And we teach our kids that from the beginning. Like, hey, do your it's the small things that matter. And in NBA, like young guys, I know how you look at basketball. Like you only see the guy on the ball. You don't see like guys around. You just see top 10 moves and dunks and step back
Highlights.
Highlights. And that's like such a small part. It's so many possessions. It's every possession. I always tell my players, there is not a shot that worth 10 points. Every shot is 2 or 3. So slowly grind, patiently. Every possession counts. Every defense counts.
So who do you think is the most clever and valuable player in Serbia except Jokic? За энэ үртэл үзэж байгаа та бүхэндээ баярлалаа. За тэгээд энэ бичлэгийн маань part 2 удахгүй орох болно. Та бүхэн таалагдж байгаа лайк, subscribe дараарай.